Sweet Chinaman. We're squeaking. Good morning, coffee drinkers everywhere. Welcome back to another For Your Morning Coffee. Morning show, talk, something, whatever it is. I'm not going to lie, guys. I am tired AF this morning. My brain seems to be on it. My body, my mind's telling me yes. But my body's telling me go to sleep. Anyway, here's the coffee. Good morning, or whatever time you are watching this, wherever you are. Obviously, we're going to start off exactly the same way we always do with the weather. Gloucestershire. I'm not giving out my specific place because you'll come and hunt me down. I know you guys. Creeps, weirdos, the lot of you. It's going to be a high of 17 degrees today, and it's going to be cloudy with the sun trying to poke its face out, basically. That is what we're looking at. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Ryan. Good morning, King of Fun. Welcome. Hope you guys are having a good one wherever you are in the world. I think Ryan, you're in America. Can't quite recall where the old King of Fun is. But anyway, so let's touch on what we did yesterday. We played Uncharted yesterday, the first one, Drake's Fortune, and it was freaking awesome. Now, for a 2007 game, it was just... It was amazing. It was really, really good. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You fixed, Paul. Let's go. And it was really good. 2007 game, obviously remastered along with the second and third game, which we'll get onto later on this week. But it was really, really freaking good. Storyline was great. I did not know, spoiler, that there's going to be freaking zombie infected Nazis and conquistadors in there. What's up, real? I did not know that was going to happen. Everyone in chat was like, oh, when they come, he's going to be pretty scared. I was like, oh, guys, please stop saying they. You're making it worse. You're making it worse than what it is. Nazis, I know. So they were doing, I don't know, they were searching for El Dorado, which is the golden man. You've heard the tales of a city of gold, but in this game's case, the El Dorado is not the city of gold, but it's a statue of gold in that city, which inside there is a dead person, the El Dorado, and he has a disease that when breathed in, you turn into a zombo, basically, which is what happened on this island to the Nazis who were trying to, I would assume, Nazi zombies, I would assume that they are, trying to biomechanically engineer some sort of weapon. Call me stereotypical. Good morning, Dimmy. Good morning, Liam. Hope he's doing well today. But it was great. Storyline was pretty solid as well. That's what we kind of expect from a Naughty Dog game. Naughty Dog have done Crash Bandicoot, The Last of Us, so we know they've got good story making genes in it. I think it's allowed to stereotype Nazis. I mean, you look at Marvel as well. The Nazis are always the bad guys in it. The Nazis are the bad guys, but they're always the bad guys, and they're always like coming up with this crazy technology that's going to take over the world. Anyway, but it was pretty good. A tale of backstabbery and romance as well with Elena. So really impressed by that game. Obviously going to do a nice video for that whenever I get around to it. Maybe tomorrow when I'm hungover. And then we'll get on to the second one. So really cool. Really excited to do the rest of those Uncharted games. Hi, Green Up. Where do you live? I'm in Gloucestershire right now. What time is it? It is 7:06 in the morning. Nice and early. Getting up. Getting at it. Well, where are you, Green Up? Where are you? Where do we go? Live anyways, Ryan. Nice dude. Nice dude. It's just a little thing to push out some positive energy into the world. Oklahoma. Oh, nice. Must be quite late over there then. Good morning, Matthew. Good morning. Just spreading that positivity, making sure you get the best out of your day. I mean, it's mostly aimed at Europeans because I'm in Europe. Well, for now anyway. And, then but, I have some wonderful people in other time zones. What else did we do yesterday? We tried out the new game Dauntless, which is pretty cool. This is the thing, right? We had all those new faces and all those new names chatting away in chat. No new subs yesterday. In fact, so 1 hour of your morning coffee, 5 hours of Drake, Uncharted, and 3 hours of whatchamacallit, Dauntless. So 9 hours streaming, and we lost a subscriber. Yes, the grind is giving back to me. Whoa, that's awesome. Thank you, YouTube. Anyway, what's the streaming schedule like today? Just to touch on Dauntless as well, we probably will play that a couple more times. It was pretty fun. We'll probably play it 5 to 10 times, I guess. I don't know. I'd like to have it sort of a round number in the playlist, just so we get the most out of it, and we can do a little video of the game, maybe. What are we doing today? Well, today is Sam's birthday. He is, I want to say 22. I think he's 22. And we're going to the pub later, probably around midday, or 1 or 2 or something. So this morning I'm going to stream Gran Turismo, and then I'm not going to do anything else the rest of the day because we're going to just be at the pub all day. So unless we get back and I'm not tired, but I'm not going to do a tired stream, basically. 22. I know. If only I was 22. Yeah, I'm the oldest. I'm daddy in the house. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to be at the pub all afternoon, just having fun, basically, just having a good old fun. All I'm saying is tomorrow's For Your Morning Coffee could be an absolute train wreck. I'm going to try so hard to get up for it, but I might just be like this. Good morning, guys. I think it will be fine. I will be super tired. I said I'm tired today. I mean, after 9 hours streaming, you will be tired. And then what did I do? I watched a bit of my buddy Novice Gamer again. And then I watched Tidgeny for a bit. Oh, Tidgeny, he's doing really well. He had like around 300 people watching him last night, so it's good to see him moving on up, moving on down the break. Nothing can stop Tidge moving. So that's really good for him. And the thing is with Tidge is he is a streamer. He's a little bit of an entertainer. He's a little bit kooky. He's a little bit how would you describe Tidge's humor? How would you describe it? Classically English, I guess. I don't know. Good morning, Brandon, or night, where you are. Gosh, it was. Yeah, I mean, how would you describe his comedic value? I guess I don't know. He's a nice guy, so I'm all about giving love to Tidge. And the thing is, as well, he's a streamer. He's not a content creator. Well, he is, and he does really good on his videos with like his driving school stuff. They're quite interesting because they like, if you actually listen to him and sort of take it in, you do go faster. But yeah, he's a good streamer. I do like watching him more so than other people. That's not supposed to sound as cryptic as it is. Other people, stank face. No. So I watched a bit of that. Watched a bit of him. What did I finish up on? I watched something else. Well, maybe I didn't. Anyway, I got to bed at like midnight. So I kind of need to be going to bed a little bit earlier. But I mean, that's not going to happen tonight with all the beers, with the lads. Yeah, lads. But anyway, this morning, after this, I'm going to have some breakfast and then we're going to stream GT Sport. Pornhub props? What? Like this week's daily races. I'm looking forward to race B, to be honest. Open lobbies? No. I'm not doing open lobbies until the next update. Just because I want to keep my fingers crossed that they're going to fix pit glitches and stuff. I know they're not, because it's obviously some kind of connection issue. But you know, I don't know. I don't want the stress of doing open lobbies. I'd rather just attempt to have another race or another couple of races like we did the other night. I know it's asking a lot. Exactly. Next update was on Thursday, so we can keep everything freaking crossed to for something new and for them to change stuff. Yes. So what are we thinking? Let's talk about what we're gonna think the next update is gonna give us. It's got to give us a new track, right? It's got to give us a new track. You don't have to worry about fuel or tires on race C. Goodwood Festival Circuit. Now, I don't know anything about that. I mean, one, it's British, so it's going to be good. I don't know how the track is. I don't know how it flows. I don't know what it's like there. What would have been really cool is if they put in the hill climb. You know what I mean? That would be freaking sick. Sick. Do you want to see a Ferrari 488? Classic cars around Goodwood or classic cars are on the hill climb? Oh, I'd love to see the Bentley. They wouldn't get it right though. They're not good on sounds Gran Turismo, so they wouldn't get the sounds right. So it would be lackluster, I think, in my professional opinion, around Goodwood. That's where I shook Mr. Bean's hand once, or Rowan Atkinson, when I was younger. We went to classic Goodwood, had the old pit passes and stuff. We all dressed up in like 1960s clothes or whatever it is, flat caps, all that kind of stuff. GT Sports sounds are decent. Not if you compare it to the other games. You listen to the GT3 cars and the Group 3 cars, they just all sound very, very similar. There are some good cars, but across the board, I mean, it's my opinion, isn't it? So, I mean, you look at when we were driving the Bentley in Project Cars 2 and how genuinely happy the sound of the Bentley was making me. That rumble, it was probably because of the traction control as well, but the rumble in first and second gear, it was so good. I actually want to play that game just so I can hear it again. Excuse me. I told you I was tired this morning, guys. I told you I was tired. I told you, though. I told you, though, man. I told you. So, quick recommendations for the week. They're the same. Whose line is it anyway? Man, I look tired this morning as well. This is the thing. Whose line is it anyway? Stand-up, improv, comedy show. It's on YouTube. It must be on some kind of channel somewhere as well. Go check it out. Super funny. Whose line is it anyway? Also, our second rec of the week is for a podcast. You can find it wherever podcasts are. I listen to them on Spotify, and it is Atletico Mints, which is like a comedic duo of Bob Mortimer and Andy Dawson, and they attempt to talk about football, but they don't really talk about football anymore. They did at the start, but they just don't talk about football anymore. Actually, let's see if they've uploaded a new one, because it's around now that they do, like 2 weeks after. I don't think they did. I think I checked yesterday and they didn't, which is sad times. No, they last uploaded on 13th of May. Night Blight was the last one. Return to the Laughter Emporium. Mrs. Beardley's Sister. Club Parsnips. Another Destroy and Exit. That's so funny. They talk about like British managers being in a club, and they all just go into a club, destroy the club, and then come back for the meeting, and they all laugh and talk about how they got these massive payouts, like Steve McLaren, Poulis, all those guys. It's very funny. So go check that out if you're into or you have the time to listen to podcasts. Very, very funny. Very funny indeed. Oh my goodness. I'm hungry as balls this morning as well. Need to get some food up in this bish. Anyway, so it is Wednesday. What is going on in the world, in your part of the world? Anything of news, of note? What's going on in England on this Wednesday? I mean, we're going to touch on it. I saw that, I don't know, was it yesterday or the day before, that old Theresa May is going away finally. So that's got to be good, right? I don't really follow politics that much. I think politics is quite toxic. What's up, Brent James? Used to watch Whose Line Is It Anyway? I loved it so much. Your channel's better. Dude, that is freaking high praise. But Brent, I freaking love that. If I could be as funny as Ryan Stiles' little toe, I would be. That would make my day. That would make my day. Eating Honey Nut Cheerios or watching this. Ooh, Honey Nut Cheerios are good. Anyway, so that's only got to be a good thing for Britain or Europe. I mean, it depends what you. I can't remember what I don't even know if I did vote whether to leave or not. In fact, all of the replacements will be worse people. That's the thing, right? That's the thing. It's we've got this culture right now in the world that there's so many negative people talking about stuff. If one person says something, there's going to be so many people being insanely negative about it. That it taints whatever that person is doing. So even if someone does come into the fray who's doing something good, and there is actually a load of people who like them, you know, they're always going to get negativity. So it's going to be whoever comes in. It's just going to be a shit show anyway. We need a person that is likable to start off with. They could be the dumbest mother lover, but if they have clever people behind them, we just need someone who's likable. That's it. Okay. Oh yeah, I like that person. I believe in that person. I think we need to bring back Ali G. If you've watched that movie, we need to bring back Ali G and let Ali G run for Prime Minister. That's what we need to do. Everyone will be like, yeah, in it, yeah, yeah. Booyakasha. What a movie that was. Oh my God. I remember watching that in like high school and be like, oh my God, this is so freaking risky. This is so risque. Yep, I'm going to run for Prime Minister. There's going to be a second royal family up in this bitch. The king's going freaking political. The king's going political, guys. He's doing it. He's doing it. Anyway, I don't know anything about politics. I just vote for the Green Party. Make the world better. Make the earth live longer. I couldn't give a shit about humans. I mean, that's a lie, obviously, but I'd be more inclined to save the earth before I saved humans. Oh, lots of people are dying. Lots of people are dying in third world countries. Well, maybe they should stop having sex. Let's do that. Let's get a load of people out there. Vasectomies. Bomb. No one's having children. Oh, but you're spending so much money on all of this stuff. Meh, meh, meh. No. Stop them having sex. End of. I've just solved the world's problem, guys. Just solved it. Just solved it. Oh, but there's loads of homeless people over there. There's loads of homeless people in England. Sort out these homeless people first. Stop worrying about what every other country thinks of you because you're not going and helping another country. Sort out your own shit first. For God's sake. For God's sake. Bloody hell. Try to stay away from negative people. Live in a negative area. Yeah, it's hard, man. It's hard not having that. We're just humans. All we need is food, sleep, and sex. We're just mammals. We're just mammals. But you know, I don't know. Politics is risky business. Talking about it on internet. I think you should have your tubes tied from birth, and you should earn the right to have kids. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, you know, there's, you know, I'm trying to think of a white trash name. There's, you know, Katie Lee and Brent. I see you, Brent. Living in that council house, and they have 12 children, and they live off the government's money. Yeah, that's who we need producing. That's who we need reproducing in our freaking country. No, we need freaking smart people reproducing. All of those nurses, all of those doctors, get them babies. Get a baby in them. No, we need more council babies. I'm not saying that council babies are bad, but I'm saying that they could be better. I'm sorry if you're a council baby. Edgy mornings with Jev. Live off the government. Yeah. I'm sorry. Kill him. Gone. Send him to the ranch. As PewDiePie says. Send him to the ranch. We need a culling. That's what we... We need a culling. Cull the people. Cull the people. Now, I'm not going to say what group of people we need to cull, because it shouldn't be a group of people. It should be a type of person. This morning's show just took a very, very sharp turn. I think, yeah. They talk about, I can't remember who was talking about it, but they say Earth is an organism, right? And then everything that lives on that Earth is a virus. So humans are basically the virus of the Earth. And when the virus gets too big, the Earth starts to die. So what do you need to do to the virus? Exterminate. Exterminate. Need to kill some of the virus. That's all I'm saying. Kill them out. Done. Just some of them. Just some of them. That's why if we had a nuclear war, it would actually sort out a lot of our problems. Just don't kill me or the internet, so I can still do this. I know I'm asking for a lot. Anyway, let's get off the touchy subject, shall we? The thing is, though, I absolutely love talking about. Let's take religion, for example. I do love talking about religion, but obviously, so many people have such strong opinions and beliefs on religion. And so my take on it is, believe what you want. I don't think people will bother watching you. Well, because I predicted it. You know, if I take the stance with a religion that everyone has different beliefs. Everyone believes in a different God or in no God. And I think that's great. I think that's fantastic. You do you, boo-boo. Just don't force it on anyone else. And don't hate anyone else that believes something different. There are extremists on every side, as Logic says. The rapper, not the train of thought, whatever it is. And it's those people who kill each other and smite each other, besmirch, or whatever the word is. So I am whatever Ricky Gervais is. I love the way that he talks about religion. If you don't know who Ricky Gervais is, he's a comedian, producer, whatever it is. Very funny guy, very down to earth, very rich. And he talks about, I think he says that he makes so many good points. And I'm like, oh my God, yes. Yes, Ricky, say that, say more stuff like that. But he says he's an agnostic atheist, I think he says. So an atheist is that you don't believe in a God. But an agnostic means that you are open to the possibility, I think. It's that whole guilty until proven otherwise, right? Or is it the other way around? Not guilty until proven. I mean, it's one of those things. So I'm basically saying that there could be gods out there, but there's not enough proof for me. I don't think a book is proof enough for. You think about it, like all the religious books are talking about a god, and they were all written whenever they were written. But that it's the same. They're all just talking about a god. They're talking about the same god, but they just call it different things wherever you're from in the world. You know, oh my god, I'm probably going to get some of this wrong, but like Muslims have Allah, right? Then you go to India and you have all of their gods, or Ganesh, or oh my god, what's the Indian god? It might be Ganesh. That might be one of them. You go up into Scandinavia, you have all the Nordic gods, Thor, Odin, all that. You go to Europe, you have Christianity or Catholicism, with obviously Jesus and God, which is obviously what they have in the US as well. And then you go to Eastern Europe, and you have a range of different, like all the Japanese stuff as well. All those. I think Ricky Gervais, he talks about it. He goes, "Isn't it funny that wherever you are born, that's the god that you follow? So if you're born in India, you're probably gonna believe in an Indian god. If you're born in Europe, you're probably gonna believe in Jesus." You know what I mean? He says that is it that much of a coincidence that wherever you are born, that's the god that you believe in? Isn't it so lucky? I think he says lucky and special that is where you are. It's perfect that you are in that area to believe in that god. Anyway, I think it's very good. And my favorite point that that Ricky Gervais makes, right, is his argument between, so he lives his life by fact and by science, which is obviously something that Donald Trump doesn't believe in. But it's fact and science because it can be tested and proven. And he goes, if you take every science book that has ever been made, ever been published, and you take every religious book that you have that's ever been, so the Bible or the Quran or anything like that, if you take all of those religious books and you burnt everything, you burnt it all in 100, 200 years, in 100 and 200 years after, let's say, all of the science books would come back exactly the same. Exactly the same, because they are fact. They are scientific fact. Like, they would do the same tests and they would produce the same results. But if you all of the religious books would come back, but they wouldn't quite be the same, because it's down to whoever's going to write it. You could have two Catholic priests, but they could have slightly different views on what their religion means to them. So they could write two books in a different way, for example. But you know what? Religion makes the world go round. There's so much love with religion. It's fantastic. You know, it's that thing that is religion a good thing for humanity? Because it can build so much love, but it can also create so much hate. You know what I mean? Religion is for weak people. I don't agree with that at all. And it's so in sport as well. It's actually shown that people who have a strong belief system in God, in whatever it is, actually perform better. I think it might have been Jonathan Edwards, the triple jumper or the long jumper for England. It might have been him. It might have been another English long jumper. or triple jumper, whatever he is. But he was a fanatic, not a fanatic, but he was a real believer, and he believed that got him through all of his training, all of his success in his sport. But then after sport, he actually flipped and went atheist for whatever reasons it is. Yeah, Paul, I think, yeah, I agree that too. For me, I hate the thought of death. For me, it was Edwards. For me, I'm a agnostic atheist, whatever it is. So I'm going to be, when I die, that's it. Black void. I've done my bit. I'm in the ground. I'm feeding the earth. And I'm okay with that. I'm not quite okay with that. But then you think people who believe they've got that thing. You know what I mean? They've got that thing that I'm going to go to a better place. So they're happy about. I think that's a very big part of religion, is that next step. Good morning, Uche. As Lemmy said, rock and roll is the only religion that never lets you down. Yep. It's because you hold it to whatever standards you want to hold it to. If you believe that someone has always got your back, you know what I mean? Religious sports people, is that they give God credit. I know that does frustrate me. God put me here. God did that. God made me do that. No, you didn't, because you've practiced and trained your whole life and you're good at the sport. That's why you did it. But no one knows if religions are real. Yep. It's one of those questions. How did the earth start? How did the world start? How did the universe start? No one knows. It's sort of speculation. It is what it is. Are you the only atheist here? Probably not. I'm an agnostic atheist. But I think it's really cool. I like having chats like that. And you know what? What's really cool is talking to people that have really strong opinions on stuff. I think they spark a lot of interesting conversation. If you go and you look at Louis Theroux, have you ever? Oh my God, have you watched the Most Hated Family in America episodes? Wow. If you haven't watched them, it's this family that believe that, I'm not going to get into that because that's just too much. If you want to watch something really interesting, go watch Louis Theroux, Most Hated Family in the World. It's probably on YouTube as well. Really interesting. Those people are so insanely deranged. It's mad. I don't really think about death. I just live my life to the fullest. Yeah. All you can do is hopefully that you've done each day as best as you can, basically. Sometimes I do get to the end of the day and I'm lying there and go, "Oh, that was a shit day. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything positive. I didn't better myself. I didn't better anyone else." And if you have my aim is to not have days like that. You know what I mean? Even if I do this video in the morning, I do nothing else in the day. I've been positive and I've given a positive energy out to the world and stuff. I've done a little bit, made at least one person smile in the morning. That's kind of my thing done. I've made the world a better place, one smile at a time. There's only 12 of you beautiful people here, but I'd like to think that I'd have a little effect in people each day. The girls in that family are such hypocrites. I know, dude. It's a real interesting watch. I'd love to know where they are now. Probably those girls are getting smashed in by a multitude of religions. What? Fullest is 85. What do you mean, 85 years old? Oh my God, can you imagine getting to 85? If I get to 85, I will be flabbergasted. What's up, Maxime? I'm fantastic. The coffee is going in. It's going in good. Time for you to go make this day better for tourists. Hell yeah, man. They come to you for a reason. Make their experience better, Paul. Have a great day, man. So, any questions? We've hit some big stuff today. I mean, we'll probably talk about it again. That was just me rambling, literally me rambling for 30 minutes about a little bit of politics and then on to religion. My God, what is my favorite food? I love freaking toad in the hole. Do you know what toad in the hole is? I'll tell you. And I make the best toad in the hole as well. The best. Do you want to drive in the VDK Championship? I don't think I have time right now. I got a lot of stuff going on in these next couple of weeks. But thank you anyway. Toad in the hole is you take a pan. Not a pan, a dish, let's say. You put sausages in it, little sort of half-cooked sausages. Cook the sausages in the oven first. Put them in the tray, whatever it is. Then you fill that tray up a little bit, half maybe, with like batter, the same batter that you make pancakes with. And then you shove that in the oven, and the batter cooks around the sausages. So now you have sausage in batter. And then with that, you just have mashed potato. But I make the best cheesy, creamy mashed potato, smooth mashed potato you've ever had in your goddamn life. Bosh, splodge that next. Then you take some gravy, some nice freaking brown gravy, and you put it all over. I know in America, gravy is white. You're wrong. Gravy is brown, and you spread it all over, and it is the best. It is the best. It's amazing. Toad in the hole. Look it up. Go look at a picture on Google or wherever it is. Are you going to do FIA races? Probably not. Yeah, probably not. Not until maybe after the update. Who knows? Let's see what they do. Probably not until the next round of manufacturers, I guess. Because they've done this as sort of a test thing for manufacturers, haven't they? It's a testing season with all this crazy tire wear and stuff. So hopefully they bring the tire wear down. Need to make you a plate. So good, man. What is the benefit of consciousness from an evolutionary standpoint? Well, consciousness is like we know we are. What is the I think therefore I am? Who said that? What philosopher said I think therefore I am? If you know that, that is greatness. That is greatness. I think that was it Plato? Socrates? I can't remember who it was. They might not have even been Greek or Roman or whatever they are. Anyway, so it's like, you know, we're here for a reason. So I guess I don't know about an evolutionary standpoint. Like you talk about animals having consciousness. So does your dog know? Does your dog know who it is what you're saying? Or do they just friggin' discards? Or do they just live their life? It's weird. It's a weird one, isn't it? It's so weird. We know we're alive. We know, right? But does a dog know that it's a dog is the question? Or a cat know that it's a cat? Or does it just live by all of the stimuli and environment that surrounds it? It knows, this is how dogs have evolved, is that it knows that if it's nice to its owner, it will get food, shelter, that kind of stuff. It knows that because that's its internal oh my God, what's the word? Initiative. It's close to initiative or whatever it is. That they know that from going down the line, down the line, down the line, down the line. You know what I mean? They're in the internal wiring. Let's say, like, how do birds know they have to fly thousands of miles across the world just to breed, and then they fly back? How do they know where they're going? It's because it's hardwired into their internal stuff, their internal wiring. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if a dog knows that it's a dog. You know what I mean? I don't know. How do you know? We can't tell if we can tell if they're happy, they're wagging the tail. We can tell if they're sad, they're sitting in the corner on their own. Tell if they're angry, they're probably barking at you, or scared or anxious. But that's not consciousness, that's emotion. I know, Brandon, we lost a sub yesterday, unfortunately. 9 hours of streaming, we lost a sub. Lol. I don't know. I don't think they know who they are. I'd like to think that they knew who they are. When you call a dog, good morning, Clem. So if you had a dog called Clem, and you called it Clem, the dog would come because it's understood. I don't think they understand name. I think they understand a pitch, a tone of voice. So if it went Clem, I think it would still come when called. I think they recognize pitch rather than actual words. I don't think they. No, I don't know. I don't think they know that they're a dog. You know, they understand that they need food each day. They understand that they need sleep. I don't think they understand that they need exercise. I don't know, man. I don't know. I like that question, though. I like that question, but like the connection to the evolutionary standpoint, I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, when did that happen, do you think? When did that happen? When we changed from apes, if you believe that? I don't know. Good coffee this morning. Good coffee. You can see how much I've woken up from the start of the stream as well. It's always a nice juxtaposition. I think's the word, from the start of the stream to the end of the stream. Does a dog? I mean, Brandon, that's one of the best questions on the planet. On the planet, does a dog know that they fart? I think that, well, they always seem surprised by it, don't they? They're like, and they're like, was that me, guys? Was that me? Was that me? Some of your sub to you makes you feel guilty. No, I don't think people go, I'm following one person, so I'm going to sub to this person, and then I'm going to go over there. I'm going to sub to them, and then stop subbing to them. You know what I mean? I don't think that happens. If they do, they're jerks. Don't feel bad about it. Jeez. Dude, Clem, you've just missed the religion talk that we just had. It was a good religion talk. I mean, me just rambling about other people's views, basically. Good morning, Zephyr. Zephyr. My neighbor's dogs fart more than me. SMH. Oh my God, when dogs fart, they fart as well. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's making me feel ill just thinking about a dog farting. Jesus Christ. Let's not think about that. It's all that wonderful food they're eating. So anyway, as you're here, we'll do some Gran Turismo after this. I'm going to have some breakfast. and then we'll do a couple of hours of that. I also need to do some community tab stuff as well, along with making some pictures. Think about Toad in the Hole. Yo, good morning, Rory. How you doing, man? Everyone, welcome ears to the stream. How you doing, man? Welcome to this little part of the world where we're just chatting each day. Why are we on Earth? God, that's a big question. I think to reproduce. I think that's my. That's what we're here for, man. On the train up to London. Ooh, man. How I do not envy you, sir. How I do not envy you. Well, I hope you're going to have a good day in London, whatever you're doing, whether it's work-wise or party-wise. I don't know why you'd be partying on a Wednesday evening. I don't know, man. Why are we put on this earth? I think we need a whole week to talk about that. Jeez. No, but we've done our big talk for the morning. We talked a little bit about politics and then touched on religion. So I think we're all talked out on the big stuff. Yep, work. I do not envy you, my man. But we're here, spreading positivity, and I hope you have a good day. I always like going into. So the only times I go into London is if I'm flying out. So if I'm the last couple of years, I've been either flying to Norway or America or whatever it is, and I take the train, and I love people watching. And it's fantastic. I love just watching the world going around. Obviously, I'm in Gloucestershire right now. Nothing really happens here. And I've lived in Suffolk, the other side of the country, which nothing really happens there. So when I go to London, it's like this completely different world. There's so much going on. And I always go into Heathrow. So I get the train in, and then the subway. It takes like an hour and, well, probably like traveling. It takes about 4 or 5 hours total, but you're just there and you're just watching people go around their lives, and I think it's really interesting. There are some psycho people out there as well. Oh my god, and it's fantastic. Always do want to go to London. If you do go to London, right, do this thing called a it's 1:15 for me, and everyone else is asleep, playing video games, watching your stream, stuff in my face. That's good. Should be a religion talker. Just post your conversation. You'll be rich. I know. Last day, one of those religion talks has talked about if you kill a person in a video game, you would still go to heaven. Really? Jesus. Train delays are annoying, yeah. It's where the money's at. Yeah, man. You got to do it. Good morning, gaming. What's up? Esport is a religion. Yeah, that's why we have the Jev team racing. It's an ideology. It's not a racing team. It's not a racing team. It's an ideology. What was I just about to say before I was talking about that? I started talking about something, and then I stopped. I can't remember what I was talking about. We are basically we're not a racing team. We're not. Oh, if you're going to London, do this one thing in an evening. If you're there for a couple of days, do this thing, this experience called I think it's Midnight Bus Tour. So you get on a bus. It's a double-decker bus. It's black, and it's like this spooky experience where the driver is just driving this specific route, and you get to find out about all these gruesome places where, like, the Fire of London started, what murderer was here. I think Jack the Ripper, all this kind of stuff. Jack the Ripper, maybe. Sweeney Todd, where that kind of place is. You find all of these when the plate went. So, for instance, when there was the the plague, everyone thought originally it was like dogs or something, so they killed all of the dogs in the city, and then they thought that it was all the prostitutes, so they killed like thousands and thousands of prostitutes and buried them all in one place in London. And when you go on the underground and you're on the Piccadilly line, when you are in it and you feel like the train is taking a sharp left, that is where you're going around the dead bodies of freaking thousands of hookers. Crazy, right? Anyway, because when they were building the underground, they were tunneling, and they tunneled through this wall, and there were just thousands of bodies in there, which would have the bubonic plague. Sealed it up, went around it. How insane is that? But they, on this bus, they have actors, and then sort of the bus is haunted, and it lasts about an hour or so. The last time I did it, I've done it twice. Last time I did it, I was hammered, and it was one of the best nights of my life. It was so good. Night bus tour. Look it up if you go to London. It's fantastic. Lots of fun. What does Jeff stand for? It's a mixture of my name, James Everett. It's kind of my nick. Well, some people call me Jev, Ev, that kind of stuff. So that's kind of where I got my like gamer tag from. I don't know where. I don't even know where the freaking I don't know where the king came from. Maybe I was just feeling arrogant one day, and I was like, I'm a king. I'm gonna call it King Jev. I don't know. I don't know where it came from. But that's what it is. I've had it for like 10 years or something. So fun. Anything else, guys? We've got a couple of minutes now. Planning on selling merchandise? Yes. 10,000 merch. Come at me. I mean, if we ever get there, I don't think we'll ever get there. I think we're going to do it for like ages away, and it's not. I don't know. The way it's gone the last 2 months, man, I can't see that ever happening. So, which is super depressing, and I don't want to leave it on being depressing. But yeah, it's copying ERT. Yeah, a little bit. Decapitated by a power line. Yeesh. Guys, we've got 2 minutes left. Kim Ronningstad in the chat. Absolute legend. One of my best friends. He's a coach in Lithuania right now. Absolute mad lad. You have some work or fun plans for unemployed Norwegian? For you? You're not going to be unemployed. Was it? No. No. Oh, what did you do? Did you kick someone? Did you punch someone? Did you say something? No, Kim. Why? 50% win rate? No way. I don't have any merch yet, Brent. What? Maybe one day. Oh man, that freaking sucks. Oh man, we'll talk about that later. No, Kim. No. Why do you have to bring down the conversation? I'm joking. 6-month paid holiday coming up. Get it. Money. Get it. Money. But anyway, let's make people happy. Hell yeah, son. That's what I'm all about. I mean, we're coming up to we've got a minute left now. I don't know. I keep pointing up here because my timer is up here. I know it's not on your screen. But we have 45 seconds. So we're going to wrap it up. Kim, I'll talk to you after. But guys, we're going to be playing some GT Sport in about 30 minutes or so when I get some food and take a dump. Guys, make sure you go out and smash today wherever you are. Share the positivity, share the happiness. You know, we've talked about a bit of religion today. Make sure you don't care about someone else's beliefs. You just go out there, you go and agree with them, and you just try to make them happy. That's it. Don't hate. Congratulate. That's going to be on a shirt. Thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing. We'll see you in the next one.